Hey there, this is Aral Pushpam. So this video we are going to develop this component with data source value. Currently these values are directly coming from our Next.js file. Here you can see the image and this text is coming from our file, but we have to change it and it should be editable. So how we can do that? First we can go to Sitecore and we can create the data source. So for creating the data source, just go to your templates and project, here freelancing Next.js app, and here I'm going to create my data source template, freelance logo. Let's give the name like logo data. Next and then next, then close, and logo section. So I created two fields, title and logo. Title is the single line text and logo is the image field. Hmm. And then save, go to your rendering project and then freelance JS app, freelance logo, and go to your data source template, insert link, templates, project, freelance JS app, logo data, and then insert and then save. And home and presentation details, here browse. Before adding this, I just like to show the layout service response. Um, Here we may have some questions. Anyways, the text is here and HTML is coming from our Next.js app. How we are going to read the values from the site code and binding the values here? So we have a one middle layer, that is layout service. If you are using the layout service, you can read the values from there and you can bind the values in the Next.js application. So for doing that, you can directly open your layout service using this URL psycho/api/layout/render, and then default and then item is your item ID. Currently we are working in homepage, so I just added the slash, and then you have to give your SE API key. The API key we created in the system folder. I think I have mentioned about it in my first video. You can refer that. Once you give it, let me refresh. Actually, in our page, in the website page, we have only one component, that is freelance logo. So if you go here, if you search freelance logo, here I can find my component. So this is the JSON response which is coming from our layout service for this particular home page. If you are creating multiple pages, then you can change your item ID here and then you can see the different structure. Anyways, let's focus on this freelance logo component, and here you can see data sources and all, and then parameters are these are the few parameters is coming from SXA, and the ID is this one. We just need to focus only on the data source and then component name. Currently the data source is empty, right? So current I'm going to give my data source. Let me create a new one. Data source name like logo, and then okay, and then okay, and then save. Let's check logo, and we have a title. What's our title? Our title is SP D, and then our logo is, let's upload the logo first. Oops. Sorry. Name, logo, okay, and then content, upload a file, choose a file, upload, and then save. Okay, I think alt text may missing. Okay, save. And let's copy this path and directly paste it in our data source. Okay. Hmm, this one. Yeah, save. Here we go. So we added the data source. This data source is connected. Sorry, this data source is connected with um, our component. So here is our component. The data source is ready. Let's refresh. Freelance. Oh, okay. See, now my common name is freelance logo, and here I can find my fields. Title field is ready and logo field is ready. Our Sitecore work is done. Now we have to focus on our Next.js code. So here we are binding the static value. Now we need to read the value from the Sitecore layout service, and we have to read these two fields, title and logo field, and title field will be replaced here, and then logo field we have to fill it here. So I just imported the text field and then image field. So in the latest Next.js, in the latest headless package, they have introduced this next image element. So I updated this, and then I have added the field like a heading and then logo field, and then I'm using this field here, line number 27 and 28. So first I'm checking the value of logo, and then only I'm just binding the value. Then I try to run my local host. Here you can see I am getting this error. So I just updated the changes, then I refreshed, and I found it is not working. So I'm going to resolve this. I tried to fix the error, but I got another error now. So I'm just looking the solution for fixing this one. Next, config.rewrites is not a function. This is my current error. I'm checking the solution. So for resolving that issue, I just introduced this rewrite empty function. Once you added this, I just build the application, and I can see the local host is loading. Anyways, it is showing the image twice. Just checking what's the reason. Image SRC and then span tag. Okay. Yeah, I missed to remove this section. Let me copy this and remove it here, and then refresh. Okay, I can see one time now. And then the next thing is title. Why the title field is not coming? I think we may missed to do the mapping. So if you check the layout response, here my field is title. Actually for the image field I added a field name as logo, but in the title field the field name is heading. So let's try to use it. Yeah, refresh. No, still it is not giving the result. I'm sorry, I have to use title. Uh, Say mistake. Yes, here we go. Here we can see the logo and then this text. So this is the way you have to create your data source in the Sitecore side, and then you have to bind the values in the Next.js application.